Hey friends, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm Brett and let's get twisted. So I thought that Thoroughbreds was going to be the most controversial indie of the year, and I was completely wrong because now Flower came into theaters. It is making people mad, and I knew that I had to see it, so shout out to my friend Sydney. Thank you, Sid, for letting me come along with you to the screening. Flower is this dark indie comedy about this girl named Erica. She's this 17-year-old high schooler that lives in the San Fernando Valley. She lives with her single mother, played by Katherine Hahn, and her boyfriend, as well as the boyfriend's son named Luke. So Luke is just getting out of rehab. Erica and Luke end up forming this cool sibling bond. Luke one day starts freaking out because of his history with one of Erica's crushes, played by Adam Scott. And as Erica starts probing more into the story of Luke and her crush, what follows is a very dark and twisted movie that I appreciated for being so bold and unapologetically offensive. So Flower comes to us from this young filmmaker named Max Winkler, and he co-wrote this script with Matt Spicer. So Matt Spicer wrote and directed Ingrid Goes West last year, which was definitely one of the best movies of the year, and there are some parallels with Ingrid Goes West and Flower. I do feel that Ingrid Goes West is a slightly better movie because it has a better handle of tone, but Flower is definitely the more aggressive and abrasive film that is unabashedly mean. And I do like that it pushes the boundaries of what is acceptable for audiences. It is not afraid to go to dark places regarding sex and kinkiness, and especially because these are all high schoolers, it has a very weird and twisted edge on it. Flower is entirely about Erica and just how crazy of a protagonist she is. Erica would not be a palatable character if it had been played by any other actors, but we have Zoe Deutsch in the lead role, and she is incredible. This is a star-making turn for her. We've seen her in supporting roles for films like Everybody Wants Some, but in this one she is front and center. She has a great grasp of the tone that is going on here, and she's not afraid to be loud and in your face and mean, but also find the human elements amidst all the darkness and the messed up stuff going on in Erica's head. And Max Winkler finds a lot of beautiful imagery, and there's an intimacy to the images. There's a lot of very close-up shots that are almost uncomfortably close, but I like that he focuses on the details, and I imagine it's to just get into the messed up heads of these people. My only complaint, the ending. I appreciate the movie for going to a very extreme place, but after thinking about it, I was like, I don't know how I feel about how things got resolved. There were plot points that are used as devices to justify terrible people's behavior. For the most part, I was not offended. For the easily offended, I highly recommend that you stay away from this movie because it's just gonna aggravate you and make you upset. So overall, Flower, it has some really mean and nasty undertones to it, but I commend these filmmakers for telling what it wants to tell on its own terms. It's very punk rock, and I appreciated it for that. So I'm giving Flower an 8 out of 10. Now it's time to turn it over to you guys. What did you think of Flower? Did you love or did you hate this movie? Please let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys at the movies.